All right, and
What up?
we
What
are
up?
back. We are live. Welcome back to Laker Loyalty. I am one of your co-hosts, Black Muse, and like to introduce my other co-host. Started with you, Egyptian Laker. Go ahead and tell the people who you are, where you at,
What up,
bro.
y'all? It's opening day, opening night. This is Egyptian Laker, aka Samurai the Seventh, aka Sam 7, aka.
You got like
And we
17
excited. We amped.
aliases, bro.
I'm gonna hand it
Hey,
off to our other co-host, So Damn
hey, I'm
Ice Cold.
Alante. I'm Alante. Laker fans since '97. So damn ice cold. Let's do it, baby. I'm
Woo.
ready. It's opening night. It's opening night. I need a dub against the Dubs.
Right?
I need a dub.
I need that W, bro. All right, so let's get to our first topic right away. And we're going to get to topic number 2, which you kind of mentioned. But first one, so clearly it's opening night. We saw the preseason. There's no more preseason games. We're going for real. What do we feel about how the Lakers showed out or showed their ass during the preseason as it has wrapped up officially a few days ago? We can go ahead and start with you, Egyptian Laker. What is your takeaways from
So
the
I was checking
preseason?
out some fresh Air Max. On opening night there'll be a lot of cool outfit. Anytime you go to Laker games, opening night, everybody got breakout their dopest kicks and jerseys. So I see some cool little Air Max 95 Laker that one. So my bad. Preseason, I don't know. I wasn't super impressed, but I wasn't super let down. It was what it was. It was preseason. Where the coach and the players are working out plays, working out rotations. Obviously, the last uh uh game was the dress rehearsal for tonight, and at least the first few games of the season. Who knows if the starting lineup changes, especially when LeBron comes back. I felt we saw a lot of nice flashes from some of the new players. We saw Luca. Luca was Luca. No complaints about Luca at all. Like Luca looks in great shape. He got a little bit of burst in his step. You could tell him getting in good shape. It is paying off already. Obviously, we saw him Eurobasket. He even got named like defensive player, all defense for that tournament. Aside from that, like Arabia, saw some nice things. Aiden, we saw what he could possibly bring every night. There was obviously the first few games he was quiet, but once I think, started feeling more comfortable, we saw the glimpses of showtime we could see from him and Luca and the other guys. Yeah, everyone had a little bit. Like there was, we obviously, I think there was more we wanted to see from a lot of players, especially the younger guys like Dalton Connect. I think he's still, the word is, he said he had a rough summer, like trained a lot, getting back. I think Dalton Connect, obviously, as we all know, the team extended his contract, so I think they have faith in him. So I think he'll come back and rebound and be who he was in the very beginning of the season. Hopefully, add a defense. Other than that, there's nothing in the preseason I was really like shocked about. There's nothing I was like super amped. I mean, we already knew Luca was gonna be them, so I was happy. It wasn't like out of the ordinary. Reeves was Austin Reeves. Like everyone that we already know can hold their own weight showed that in the few minutes they played. For the newer guys like Marcus Smart, I mean, one game he was like diving on the court like it was the playoffs. So he's bringing that energy. So yeah, overall, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
content with the preseason. I'm not overly excited because it's preseason. I never get super amped for any preseason. That's just my take on that.
Fair enough. Alante, what's your key takeaways from the preseason?
Key takeaways. I liked what I seen from our role players. I like what I seen from Vando. I like what I see from Gabe Vincent. I like what I seen from Jake LaRavia in certain spots. The most important thing is I think everybody understands their role. Like nothing is up for question. Everybody knows what they have to do. And it's so crazy to think about, but the biggest question mark is LeBron right now because he ain't played. How does he fit with our team right now? Because I tell y'all right now, starting tonight, he's putting that flag down for that MVP race.
Oh yeah.
But do you
Starting tonight.
seriously doubt LeBron, or are you just more a question of
I
like?
don't doubt him. I'm saying he's the biggest question mark
But
because we don't know
in
how
what
he's gonna
sense? Like,
fit.
will he be healthy? Like, what's the question?
Like, how will he fit with our team?
What do you mean fit? Like, what question is there about LeBron's fit at this point?
May I partake
Yeah, go ahead.
in this?
Yeah,
Like I
I
said,
don't
another
know.
episode. LeBron off the bench.
No,
Like I said the other episode, that's me.
we will never see LeBron off the
I'll
bench.
take it.
Never.
Bro, he's not coming off the bench. But what
Six
I'm
man.
genuinely asking you, I'm not even trying to like challenge you or be an asshole. Like,
We're gonna do to him what he did to Russ.
what is the fit question with LeBron? Like, LeBron
We gotta talk
clearly
about that. We gotta
fits the
talk about
team,
that.
in my opinion. But I'm wondering where your head is at. Like, what is the fit question? Is the team so different now that you're like, LeBron fit last year, but he might not fit this year? Like, what do you mean?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just more so like I could kind of see the offense and what JJ's trying to do. So I'm like, I'm just trying. I don't know where LeBron fits because he hasn't played. I just don't know. Like I said, like he's the biggest question mark to me just because he hasn't played. That's all.
No, and to add to that, actually, like just in terms of like with the new guys too, like I think
Yeah.
not necessarily
Like
where he's gonna fit, but like if Luka and the people that play tonight start getting in a rhythm in the next 2 weeks, I think that's what Alante, what you're saying is like now there's a rhythm getting down. Like, is he just gonna be like, hey, let me make sure I get my 25 and 8 and kind of like then that means other guys are gonna obviously that's gonna happen regardless. Like, but some Vando Rui might be getting their numbers may be higher in the next 2 weeks than when LeBron comes back, but like he'll make himself LeBron makes himself fit. He makes everyone fit around him.
I'm not saying.
But
Look, this is what I'm
what
saying.
cost for the rhythm that we may establish in the next 2 weeks?
Like,
That is the question.
Good.
Yeah, because it's like a question of rhythm, but also it's just like I say he's the biggest question mark, meaning like we've seen everybody else play. Outside of the rookie that we drafted, Thero, like everybody else has pretty much seen the floor. So we kinda have an idea what we can get from them. What I'm saying is, how does LeBron fit when we come back? He's gonna make himself fit, but does that fit that he adjusts to make us a championship contending team? And that's what the question that I'm trying to answer right now. And the only way we do that is by seeing these guys play. And that's why I say he's the biggest question mark.
So I'm willing to be nuanced about this. And honestly, I think what you're doing is you're courting controversy between diehard Laker fans who feel some type of way about how LeBron has impacted the team in a way that maybe isn't in alignment with winning on the one hand, and diehard Bron sexuals who will defend Bron to the death. And anytime the Lakers are not successful, it's always everybody else's fault and it's never LeBron's fault. Like, you're courting that debate right now. And I'm about to lean my ass into that shit with the following question. Like, LeBron James is clearly the kind of player that can fit in a lot of different places and clearly can contribute to winning because he's won several championships being the best player on the team. However, LeBron is also the type of player that is very demanding on rosters, and he commands things in such a way as you got to build around him. And this is one of those seasons, because we got Luka, where we're not building around LeBron. We're building around Luka, and LeBron can complement that, but we're not building around you, bruh. And so to lean into kind of what you're getting at, is this team now headed by Luka and being firmly established at the beginning of the season because LeBron's going to be out for like 15 games or so, or even more? Is this a team that can win with LeBron, given that it's not built to his specifications, it's built to Luka's specifications? That's the question that I think is a fair question between both sides.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
And I got a
I
theory.
see what you did there.
And I got another theory that people may consider a hot take. LeBron may be over exaggerating this injury so he can say it became Luka's team because I was out for 2 weeks. You know, like it's instead of just no, because if he was playing tonight, hold on. Because if he was playing tonight, even towards the end of the season, like the whole second half of last season, there's definitely more. Luka's getting more chance. Luka's getting more praise from the fans. Like, I can see it even all around here. Like, it is for whether it's established in the locker room or practice with the coach, it's for sure Luka's team in the eyes of Laker Nation. It's everyone. We all agree. So, like we said on the previous episodes, this is something LeBron's never had to deal with in his life. And I don't care what anybody says. Like, LeBron has an ego. Every All Star has an ego. Everybody, people have egos, right? LeBron's is, I'm sure, through the roof. So hopefully he just deals with it, with humility, which I don't I mean, he's still LeBron. Like he has no.
Look,
So
it's
I
been
just feel
there have
I
been a
think it
lot of
bugs
things
him,
being said about him. There's been a lot of things being said about LeBron.
and
But
I
the
think
thing
some of them are
is,
valid.
look, look, look,
Wait,
look,
can I
look,
just
look.
wait? Let me just interject this real quick before you go,
Go ahead, Jason. Go
because I
ahead.
gotta
Go
say
ahead.
this shit. Samurai, or sorry, Egyptian Laker.
Either one.
That is the most Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith hating ass take of LeBron I have ever
It's not.
fucking heard
It's not
in my
hating.
life, bro.
Well, it's
What
not
is
hating
that,
because check
bro?
this out.
What is
No,
that?
because check this
Hey,
out.
he
Check
like
this
get
out.
his ass
2, 3
out of
years
here. That's
ago,
what he
nah,
on.
when Russ was on the Lakers, and I was saying this, and I said there's shit being passive aggressive, shit done like in front of cameras. LeBron, and I know we're gonna get to about Russell Westbrook, so this fits in perfectly. There was shit
Mm-hmm.
being done behind closed doors, and now it's all coming to light. And a lot of players, not just Gilbert Arenas, not just Pat Beverly, but I guarantee more things are gonna come to light about how Russ was done dirty. And I said it. I have a post on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram about discussing that, like when he left the Lakers, like thanking him and saying I wish the Laker organization, which a lot of it was influenced by LeBron. I'm sure if LeBron really wanted to make things work with Russ, things would have turned out the way it did, even though he was the main person recruiting him. And then, as soon as he saw, like, I can't let him have the, things can't work out the way maybe in his head he thought. I mean, yes, it sounds crazy now, but I mean, we're human beings. Like, people think like that on a regular level, like your job. Like, oh, you know what, this dude, yeah, it says sounds far fetched, but it's not a really crazy thing to think. Like, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors at any moment. Like, we know players. Like, look at this Kawhi thing. We had no clue this thing was going on for years. Like we yeah, it sounds crazy. I could be wrong, of course, but it's also very reasonable to think that. Like I said, it's a new path that LeBron is crossing, like going into, like being the second fiddle and being not the star everyone is excited to see anymore. I mean, there's people who obviously have been hating. There's Laker fans who have been hating LeBron since he's been here, who not wanted to
You
watch the
know,
Lakers
you
since
know,
he's been here, which I don't agree. They're not true fans. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point LeBron in his head is like, I'm gonna make sure they that they should remember who I am. Like, there's no reason for him to think that. I agree. There's no reason to. But we've seen him do petty, obnoxious shit in the past, and on court and off court. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it sounds like a hot take, but
Yeah.
you never know. It could be a thought in his head.
I want to piggyback off the stuff about Russ, but I want to give Alante a chance to get in because I did cut you off.
now let's get into that next topic because I think what I'm about to say goes into that.
Let's get into it then. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick, and we're gonna get into this. So recently on the interwebs, I came across this on Instagram. Pat Bev on his podcast was talking about how he feels about how the Lakers did Russ dirty. And so I want to play this real quick. If you guys have the ability to mute yourselves, that'd be great. But I'm gonna play this real quick for our audience, and then we're gonna comment on what he said. Do you agree or disagree? Here it goes. My bad. All right, sorry. I'm gonna restart it. Technical difficulty. I'm gonna restart it only because I want to hear the beginning. All right, so there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing that. That was Pat Bev from his Pat Bev podcast. And the question is, do you agree with Pat Bev? Why or why not? We can go ahead and start with you, Alante.
Hey, you still muted, I think.
Yeah, you still muted, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, go Samurai, you go ahead. You take this one.
Okay.
You lead off. Lead
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna go on. You already know.
Yeah, because I want you to get this out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Pat Beck. Number one, because the Laker brand is the biggest sports brand, the biggest basketball brand, if not also one of the biggest sports brands in the world. So anything that happens, if you're a part of the Lakers, it don't matter which, if you're a player, coach, manager, whatever you do is gonna be magnified, 1,000 times. If this happened on the Memphis Grizzlies or something, or the Pelicans, Russ's situation with him and a star player, or even if it was him, LeBron, even as big as LeBron is, but if LeBron was playing New Orleans or Memphis, I don't think it'd be Russ's reputation wouldn't be as tarnished. But for sure, because I agree and do know a little bit about what happened behind closed doors, and like, as y'all know and other some know, like, I've had uh when Pat Bev and Russ were here, I was able to actually meet up with both of them, and I have my sources. I would know a lot of information going on about both of them. going on with the Lakers. None of that surprises me. I'm actually glad Pat Bev is saying it because yeah, I feel Russ wasn't his best self, and obviously I'm not blaming. You can't blame someone else on the team for how you act. Like, but we watched a lot of those games, or not every game that season, and there was times Russ was great, and it wasn't that he got criticized for the bad games. He never got for me. He didn't get credited for the good games. There was crucial games where he was really great, and at the end of the game on TV, it's like LeBron has 30 points, or it was like, nah, I
Mhm.
was at that game. Russ, like, if it wasn't for Russ's 2 steals in the last 4 minutes, or Russ like diving
Mhm.
out of bounds to save the ball, like we wouldn't have won that game. Like stuff like that. So yeah, I just think, and then obviously the fans we got a lot of, because we're such a big brand, we have a lot of great fans, the Laker Nation. We also have a lot of dumb casual fans. So the fans plus the media plus the market, all that. Yeah, Russ got a bad rap for sure because of his time on the Lakers. I won't say because of the Lakers. It wasn't like Jeannie Buss was going out talking bad about him, but I feel like that there was things LeBron, Jeannie, and other players or parts of the management could have come out and just said, "Hey, Russ was great this season. We're parting ways, but he was great, and that's it." But because that never really happened, that's why people still continue to talk negatively about him. Because yeah, he had a decent season with the Clippers, decent season with the Nuggets, and I know he's a very emotionally driven guy. So, things get into his head that people don't realize. Like these all these guys, they're all human at the end of the day. Like stuff, yeah, and like when you're so great, you should be able to tune out the sound. But not everybody's Kobe, not everybody's Jordan. But like, and Russell's one of those guys. He wears his heart on his sleeve. So yeah, there was games and periods of that season, those 2 seasons or season and a half where he had his bad stretches, but I felt it wasn't as bad as it was made out to seem. And I felt like LeBron definitely had a little bit, if not a lot, to do with it, whether directly or indirectly. I know no one wants to
So
say his
you
name
saying you
directly.
saying he wasn't loyal. He
He
didn't hold it
wasn't
down.
loyal.
He
Yeah,
wasn't loyal.
exactly. Exactly. Because I mean, Russ, I'm sure this was a dream opportunity for him to be on the Lakers, and it probably really hurts him that like the team he grew up loving, like ended up getting traded
Yeah.
for and then got treated this way by the fans and the team and the media and the people. I could go on and on about this.
Yeah. I'm already knowing. I'm like, all right. Now I'm ready to hop in. I think that when Russ was traded to the Lakers, he had put out a documentary and he talked about how much he loved the game and his love for Magic Johnson. And some of Magic Johnson's comments throughout that season didn't make Russ feel welcome. Some of those comments, if I could imagine if it was coming from my guy, it would make me feel some type of way about the team that I grew up loving. So what I want to say is that somebody's never said to Russell Westbrook, and if you're seeing this, Russ, we apologize because you got an unfair beat.
Exactly.
I feel like you had two different head coaches. Frank Vogel wasn't your guy. Damn sure Darvin Ham wasn't your guy. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the death threats. That was completely unnecessary. So I understand why you don't want to sign a
Ridiculous.
Laker jersey. But check this out. You gotta sign my
Well,
fucking Laker
we haven't.
jersey.
Well, hold on. We gotta get into that. We gotta get into that. So, I actually want to play. I'm actually gonna play it through Gilbert Arenas. So Gil.
Right before you play that, I want to also piggyback like what Pat Bev said. All around the league, Russ is known as a great teammate. Yeah, obviously he's not going to be everyone's favorite teammate, but every team he's gone to, he's loved by his teammates, his fans, and then yeah, like you said, Lonte nailed it, just like an apology, just like you got done wrong, like yeah, met Magic. I mean, there's a lot of people that could have just came out, smooth things over, and they didn't. It's unfortunate. The main thing, one thing I forgot to add is why I think Russ gets more hate outside of LA than in LA is because people in LA know Russ, and Russ does amazing things in the community. Him and his wife, they've done so many things.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
people that just know him as just Russ, like not the NBA player, but just Russell. Like everybody loves him in LA. He's a well loved person in LA. Like if you know his life story, like he wasn't even trying to be in the NBA. His best friend was the star of his high school team, and then died right in front of him on the basketball court. And Russ like made a vow, like you know what, I'm gonna make it to the NBA just for my homie. Like that's Russ's like origin story. And if you realize why he goes so hard every game is like he's probably carrying that on his shoulders. Like, man, it's for me and my homie, not just for him. And so I just wanted to add that in there. And that's why the death threats that you mentioned, Lonte, and all that shit, it's just ridiculous. Like,
it was
and
absolutely ridiculous.
when I go online, I see a lot of people. Like, I'll go look at Crypto's profile. They're talking shit. They're like some little kid or some grown ass adult from another country, another state. I'm like, you wouldn't say that if you were here in LA. You wouldn't say that to his face. Like, you wouldn't say that if you were around the people that love him and shit. So,
Right.
and for the people that from LA that were saying that shit, they're probably, like when I was at a game, I remember there was a game. I remember there was people trying to talk shit about Russ. I shut that shit down right away. I was like, they ain't saying shit around me. I was like, we're gonna have problems if we do. And like, I'm friends with some of the security inside of Staples and knew at least at that time. And they all love Russ, and they let me check whoever I want in the crowd. They were like, yeah, go ahead, tell it. They were laughing watching me do that shit. So anyway, go ahead, play that clip about Gilbert.
Yeah, so it's Gilbert talking about the viral incident. Allegedly, Russ refused to sign a Laker fan's jersey. So we're gonna hear him talk about that.
Put in context. So the Lakers and the Kings were playing a preseason game on Friday, right? It was a Friday game, the last preseason game.
I assume so.
Correct. Oh, it was.
That's
right?
what it was.
Yeah,
it was
Russ is on the Kings. Yeah, Russ is on the Kings. That's why he was there.
He didn't play, but he was there, and there was kids who brought his jersey. Some had his OKC jersey, some had his Lakers jersey. That's the concept.
Okay. All right. So here I'm gonna play Gilbert Arenas talking about it. Some threads. All right. So I played it twice. And then he's just commenting on it, but I actually want to show the actual clip real quick. So this is just the clip without Gilbert Arenas talking about it. Hold on 1 second. Let me show. I gotta share it real quick. Bear with me. All right. Here we go.
While you load that up,
it's loaded right now.
I'm just saying, I love that Gil came out and said that, and that's what I was talking about. People need to come out and start defending him that know him or have worked with him or played with him. That actually made me have a lot more respect for Gil to discuss that. Whether someone asked him to do that or say that, or he did it on his own, I'm glad he did it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm just trying to feel it. All right,
yeah, no worries. So as you guys can see, actually over here, this is on Instagram, but the comments are kind of spelling the tenor of what people perceive this. So let's watch the video, and then I'm going to put the comments in context. Clearly, he's at Crypto.com Arena, where we're live from right now because of a
AKA Staples Center, as we know it.
And the house that Kobe built.
So go ahead and watch this. He's going to approach some kids who have his jersey. He's signing one of them. All right. So he signs 2 of them that are from OKC. He passes over 2 of them that are Lakers, and he signs 1 of them that's Rockets. All of them are his jersey. That's what you just saw. That's pretty apparent. If you look over at the comments, D1 Diesel is an example of somebody who's basically shaking his head. Shaking my head. Rare Westbrook L. Do it for the kids. You are a father too, N-word. So he's basically finger wagging at him like, how dare you? This guy says...
Chump who's never been to Staples Center, who lives in Iowa, who never played basketball, who thinks they, like I've said earlier, none of these people know what's going on behind the 10 seconds of what they see online.
Exactly. Uptown Trey says, that's my little brother, man. Wait, let me read this. Uptown Trey says, that's my little brother, man. He's only 6 years old. We waited in the blistering cold for 4 hours, and you just said no. Now, I don't even know if that's I don't even know if that's real. I don't even know if that's real.
Comment. That's a troll. That's not real.
I think that's a troll.
It was warm. It was hot as fuck. It was hot on Friday. It was warm. That's how you know they're not from LA, because it was warm.
It's an Eminem lyric. It's an Eminem lyric. No, it's an Eminem lyric. It's an Eminem. That's from Stan. Like, I recognize the lyric. Yeah.
I'm not paying that. I just heard blistering cold. And
to be fair, to be fair, he put the quotation marks to, well, at least the beginning. So it's clear he was trying to quote, but he has a smiley emoji, a laugh emoji. So he's making a joke.
Yeah, I'm going off of what you're reading. I can't see it.
Fair enough. All right, so just so we're back.
Trolling. He's probably just trolling. You know what? That dude is probably trolling the people who are hating on Russ. So I got my.
Because clearly that video was edited. That video was cut because it did look like he was signing something for that kid, and then
was signing the dude in the Lakers. Exactly.
Him walk over to the next kid. You see him kind of sign something, and then he skips automatically over to the last jersey.
Yeah. And it looked like he was
clearly a doctor video, man.
Wait. Sorry. I didn't see a skip. Now I got to see it again.
No. When Lonte's saying, I noticed that
Let's watch it again.
Because Gilbert even says that Russ signed their wristband, so maybe it cut out when he signed their wristband. Even if it didn't, I'm believing Gilbert Arenas for once.
Second one. No, he walks by it. No, there's no cut. So it's a continuous feed. Now
there was a skip there.
He might. No,
maybe it didn't skip, but you can see
no,
where
it
he
didn't
actually
skip when he
signed.
passed
I think
him.
when he signed his wristband,
However,
though.
it was cut off right when he started signing the Rockets. He might have gone back if that's what you mean. But
exactly.
there was no
he probably
skip
went back
in the
and
clip.
and that's the thing is like Gilbert says. First of all, I wonder who that family is because Gilbert says he knows them. So if that family, all that matters, to all the haters, all these dumb motherfuckers saying Russ, if the kids are happy, that's all that matters. They're happy with there's the kids with the Laker jersey. Gilbert said it. Now, obviously, Gilbert said a lot of wild shit on his podcast, but the way Gilbert's speaking, I don't think Gilbert Arenas is gonna lie about that. I'm curious who that family is that he know. They know they can call him up. Yo, Gil, this shit. Maybe they saw it. I'm assuming the family probably saw this circulating online and was like, whoa, we don't want like Russ to look bad. Maybe they know Gil or like Gil, you have a large platform. You got one of the hottest NBA podcasts. Maybe they hit him up. I'm assuming that's how it happened. Unless Gilbert is just, now like I said, a lot of players are starting to come out and defending Russ, and I love seeing that. Like I think people are just sick of this. Like players were probably shocked. This is my assumption or my opinion. A lot of players are probably surprised Russ didn't get picked up until like the last minute. And I think that's starting to prompt a lot of other players to be like, all right, like, because if this is happening to Russ, like, we all know every sports league there's politics anywhere you go. There's politics where you go to school. There's politics at your own job. There's politics in families. There's people are people. For humans, we suck.
Yeah.
We are fucking. We treat people unfairly because we just don't like the way they fucking look or the way they do something, or they might do something and get the job that we don't, whatever it is. And I think Russ is actually a good example, and it sucks that he has to be an example of just how political sports can be. Like why I always told people like how come this guy didn't make the NBA? How come this guy didn't only played for 5 years? This guy, I'm like, bro, like every organization you go to is different. Like you got to deal with people. Like the manager might not like you. The trainer might not like you, and even though he don't have power, the owner might love the trainer and then be like, the trainer don't like you, so you got to go even though you're a player. Like there's so much nuance to just everything. That's why when I see things online or like a clip of something, like my shock value over the years has gone down. Like I'm like, okay, I'm not, my normal thought is like, what else is going on? What else is going on behind closed doors? I don't want to use 9/11 as an example, but like when I first saw the buildings get hit, I was like, also having an African and Muslim background, and knowing the history of the U.S., I was like, there's something else when they're not telling us, and I've always applied that to everything.
Okay, Samurai, keep your politics out of my sports, bro. Keep your politics out of my sports, bro.
Sports is politics.
Shut up and dribble. No, I'm just playing.
Not the Laura Ingram line, bro. Not the Laura Ingram.
But yeah, so I don't know. I just, the whole Russell Westbrook thing, it grinds my gears, to quote the thespian Peter Griffin.
For real. And just to put a button in it, come full circle, like, man, Russ, hold on, damn.
They even had to put the sirens on because they knew that Russ getting treated unfairly.
Go ahead and start from the top when you come back in.
It's a hot take. So, man, Russ, you're a legend. You're a top 75 player. You ain't got to worry about none of that bullshit they talking about.
Yeah, all of
Keep being you, bro. The real ones know what time it is.
Why not?
And I'm going to be real. Real Laker fans loved you, bro.
Yeah.
We wanted it to work out.
And now I want to take this opportunity. So now that you guys can see in the background, I got my Bruins shit going on. And really, those are just status until my Laker
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook is an alum from my university, okay? So you got Brody all the way fucked up if you're going to sit here and talk shit about my man like he ain't that dude, okay? First of all. Right. And secondly, Laker Brody was a thing of beauty. Now, there was some fit issues. Like, I'm not delusional. And one of the years that he was on the team, we didn't make the playoffs. That reflected poorly on him, but it also reflected poorly on the rest of the team. It was a roster build nightmare. There's a lot of things that you could say about Russ in terms of his tendency to not make the smart play in key moments of the game, and that's the kind of thing that the casuals over-exaggerated and were overly pessimistic about. But there is a reality to that, and it was hard to watch sometimes. I acknowledge all of that. that doesn't denigrate his status as a player. Like, he's one of the best point guards in the NBA. And he is definitely a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt there's going to be a Hall of Famer. To talk so disparagingly about a dude who averaged a triple-double for the first time ever in NBA history for 3 consecutive years is weird to me. It's like, did y'all forget about this nigga? Like, and you can say whatever you want about, oh, he's not that dude anymore, he's on a decline or whatever. But the truth is, Russell Westbrook is still productive. He's still useful. He's still reliable. And he's one of the most durable players in the NBA to this day. He don't miss a lot of games. He don't load manage. That nigga's available every game, bro. That's reliable as hell. And as Pat Bev pointed out, his reputation as a teammate, there's no doubt about that. Everybody who plays with Russ likes to play with Russ. That's all the way back to his high school days. I know that for a fact.
Except LeBron.
Definitely his college days. I don't even think LeBron minds him as a teammate. I think if whatever LeBron is on, it's more an ego thing than anything. I don't think he dislikes Russ. Go ahead.
I think that's exactly right. It's an ego thing, and plus, I think in his head it was like, this sounds like a good idea for Russ. But then when Russ got there, I think LeBron's like, his eyes were bigger than his stomach type situation, where like he's like, this would be great, me and Russ, just the two names on paper. But then when Russ got here, he's like, fuck, like, Russ needs the ball to operate. I need the ball to operate.
Man, come on. Like, we can't.
LeBron should have.
I mean, LeBron is a part of it, but like AD played a major part in that. His ass was in and out that lineup the entire time Russell Westbrook was with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, let's not, like, come on, man. Like,
and
there were a couple other stops before we even fucking get to
hold
LeBron.
on. And also, hey, let me get this out. Please.
Come on.
And also, Darvin Ham was doing a lot of dumb shit with that nigga. It wasn't using that team good. So, like, we're not going to sit here and put all the blame on Russell Westbrook. That's what we not finna do. Now, what's part of the blame?
Darvin Ham pissed me the hell off.
Exactly. Now, part of the blame is on Russell Westbrook. We're not going to make it seem like he's blameless.
Of course. That's what I said.
But to put all of that on Russ, like Russ is the single solitary reason the Lakers didn't have success, like, come on, bro.
That wasn't it.
That's ridiculous.
That wasn't it.
And what bothered me when you bring up AD is that I remember there was games where I was keeping track of the stats, advanced stats, all the stats that aren't even like kept track of. There was games when AD did play, and it was AD and I remember those games. There was a time period when LeBron was injured and AD wasn't, and AD and Russ had some really good games together. And I'm like, so that definitely AD not being able to be healthy, pretty much most of his time, but did have an effect as well.
That's all I'm saying.
One last point I want to bring up from me, personally, I want to bring up before we move on with Russ. You know how none of this could have ever been, how this could have all been prevented. Not Russ not being on Lakers, but people bad mouthing Russ. You know how this could have all been prevented, and we couldn't have prevented it. This man right here was still alive. God rest his soul. Kobe Bean Bryant.
That's the Kobe.
Nobody would be saying shit about Russell Westbrook because in 2017, Kobe said, Russell Westbrook is the player that reminds me most of myself. And he always loved Russ, always had love for Russ. If Kobe was still alive, nobody would be saying shit about Russ or half the dumb shit they even say about Kobe that they could have went with Shaq and shit like that. I just want to say, if Kobe was alive, none of this shit wouldn't be going on. That's why we need Kobe. That's why I saw someone say when Kobe died, we went into a different dimension. We're living in an alternate timeline.
Don't get me wrong. Kobe had a lot of haters while he was alive, but I understand what you're saying. Like, Kobe would have vouched for him in a very.
He would have shut that. He would have broke down fake game film. He would have taken game film on his detail show and been like, "Look at this shit Russ did. None of you guys are doing this shit."
Exactly.
Like, you know, he would have broken some shit down.
And I mean, for Russ to shoot 40% the year after he left the Lakers with the Clippers is Pat Bev's, like, that was such a huge point, and I think it's going to get overlooked because a lot of these casuals don't know crap about stats. They just don't.
Exactly.
They're all about the eye test and some bullshit that they make, and they're all about feels and vibes and they're really taken in by narratives that other people, they don't even be their own takes. They be fucking Stephen A. Smith's whack ass takes, or they be like any of these motherfuckers on ESPN's whack ass takes. They just be regurgitating takes, and I'm like, bro, I know exactly who you got that from.
All my NBA
I
buddies
recognize
today,
that dumbass take from some shit I saw on TV. Bro.
All of them.
Why are you saying that? That don't even make sense, bro. What? Anyway, speak of the devil, I want to move on to the next topic for time because we got a lot of good topics. We're gonna start with this one because it pertains to tonight. Actually, you know what? No, we'll end with it because it's going to go right into what we want to go right into. I want to segue onto something that's related to what we've been talking about. And that is, this is what I call a Laker narrative evaluation, or LNE. So there's a bunch of narratives that are generated in the course of a season. And one of the early ones that actually kind of started last year, but is continuing into this year, is the following narrative. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are either redundant or incompatible for some reason. Either they both play terrible defense, so you can't have them on the floor at the same time. They both need the ball, so you can't have them on the floor at the same time. They're both white, so you can't have them on the floor at the same time. Some variation of some kind of reason or combination of reasons why they don't work together, okay? Here's the question. Is that narrative true or false? Why or why not? I'm tempted to go to Egyptian Laker because a lot of them just turned off his screen, but you want to go first?
I think that I don't buy. I mean, I think the reason that started is the defense thing. Like neither one of them are known as lockdown defenders, but I've seen both of them play really good defense at times and when they want to. And I think Luka's been underrated as a defender really throughout his career, or well, maybe not his career. I didn't really follow him. I always liked Luka, but I didn't follow him. I didn't watch every Dallas game. But last year, I watched damn near every Laker game that he played. I think he's very underrated on defense. And then now that he's in shape and better shape than what he made all defense on Eurobasket, I'm not worried. I like Austin Reeves and Luka as backcourt, two white boys. Gabe Vincent is technically, even though Austin Reeves is technically a small forward tonight, but he's really a guard. So I don't think necessarily redundant. I think people are saying that because it's two white dudes not known for playing defense, but I think they can complement each other because Austin Reeves can play off the ball. He plays well off the ball. He knows how to move, and Luka's smart enough to make it work. Austin Reeves' IQ is off the charts too. So I'm not worried about it. Like they're two smart players that play hard, that hustle. Austin Reeves really, I think, hustles even more than Luka. But Luka's now in better shape, so I think that I'm not worried about anything. I will say that in terms of defense, and I probably said this on our first episode, that I would, if Austin Reeves came off the bench, I wouldn't be mad at that. And if we had Marcus Smart start alongside Luka with Austin Reeves, and that was also so Austin Reeves can be the spark off the bench, and he would probably still get like 20 a game. So, but no, I don't see anything. I don't see no issue with it. Now, 10, 20 games to the season, maybe we'll see a different story. But again, I don't see anything redundant
so
about
it. It seems like you're going with false. Alante, what's your take?
And it's false. It's false. Also, Luka Doncic is the best point guard we've had since Magic Johnson. Hot take. Write it the fuck down. He is. We haven't had a better point guard. So the thing is for me, with Austin Reeves, homegrown, not drafted, man, we seen in the preseason how well he looks. You know what I'm saying? So it just boils down to seeing them on the floor together and building up that chemistry. Because I really think that it's going to be a good backcourt. And it's been a long time since we've seen a white backcourt. You know what I'm saying? So people may, it might be, they're a little hesitant. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Jerry West, Gail Goodrich 2.0 right here. They want to chip together.
So, you know what I mean? So let's see. We'll see.
All right. My take on this is that this is clearly false. And it's one of the dumbest fucking narratives I've ever fucking heard in my life. But at the same time, there's a little nugget of truth about it. And I want to be fair to the nugget of truth. And that is Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are, especially in high leverage playoff moments, potentially defensive liabilities, or have been in the past. And so people were reacting, I think overreacting, but reacting to that. Specifically, last year in the first round when we got bounced out by the Timberwolves, Luka was out of shape and was getting used several times consecutively, and so was Austin Reeves. And it showed. They were getting out-athleted, to invent a word. And it showed. They did not pass the eye test. Now,
it's
out-athleticized, whatever. So now, everything that Egyptian Lakers said is true in terms of we're expecting Luka to be better, and Luka has been not been given full credit for the things he did well on defense, even last year during the playoffs, because of those moments where the Lakers were losing games and he was basically getting blown by fairly consistently, and same with Reeves. Reeves can't guard somebody like Anthony Edwards very well. That's a fact. And nor can Luka. And
That's what we
Luka
got
has
Vanderbilt
gotten
for.
and Luka
Smart.
exactly. We didn't have Vanderbilt last year. We had him in spurts. But the point is there are things that are going to be different this year. One of them is that Vando seems to be healthier, so that's going to be an asset, particularly in the playoffs. We also have a man by the name of Marcus motherfucking Smart, and if he's healthy, that's going to change some things. And Jake LaRavia can do some utility things, I think. And DeAndre Ayton is going to be a lot better as a center, which was one of our blaring weaknesses last year. LeBron James can play defense when he comes back to a little bit. Is he the all-world defender at his age at 40? No, but he's solid. Okay, so I actually agree with you. I think that this narrative is basically the product of either dumbass casuals who don't know what the fuck they're talking about or people who are over-exaggerating the little bits of it that are true. The idea that Luka and Reeves are redundant because they both need the ball is the dumbest take I've ever heard because Reeves plays very well off the ball. He has his entire career, especially playing with LeBron James. So I wanted to get all of that out because this is one of the dumbest narratives, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. All right. That said, until we get Alante back, I wanted to go into a couple of other topics. Let me see where we are on time. All right, we're real good on time.
I got a quick question really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get on that. If I close the app to go check something on my phone, it'll still record me, right?
I don't know.
Not close it. If I just like swipe up, because I did that earlier, I could still hear you guys.
It'll pause your video.
It'll pause your video.
Because like mine just paused. I lost service for a second.
I'll still be able to hear you
but
though,
I came right
right?
back.
I assume so. Yeah, I assume so.
I gotta check something for my fantasy league. You know, I might have to make a quick little. I might pick up Gabe Vincent really quick.
League. Oh
hey,
my gosh.
I've been doing it for years, bro.
He said I might have to pick up Gabe Vincent real quick. Like, let me get Laker Gabe in here real fast, bro.
Yeah,
all right,
because you know it's only 4-2 games today, so I'm trying to get an edge on the point.
Actually, in that vein, I got a question that's related. Well, not really related to fantasy, but it is related to predictions, which is kind of in the fantasy lane. So I want you guys to make a prediction. We're gonna start with you, Alante. After the first 20 games of the Lakers season, that's about a fourth of the season. What do you predict the Lakers' record will be? First 20 games.
14-6.
14-6. And do you have like an explanation, or you want to justify that, or you just that's your gut?
Just because 18-2 sound too good.
All right, fair enough. Laker, over to you. After the first 20 games, what do you?
That's funny. He said that.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought I saw some Sparks players.
You're like Cameron Brink. You just saw a tall white girl, blonde hair, like Cameron.
I was gonna turn the cameras too. I might do all that.
All right. Question to you.
So it's funny you said 14-6. My prediction was, let me see if you understand what I'm saying, is Wilt Chamberlain and Lamar Odom.
13-7.
Yeah, 13-7.
Yo, there we go. That's how we talking, like that's Lakers talk right there. 13-7, and I looked at the schedule. So the 20th game falls on December 1st. We got a lot of games or it's either January 1st. I forget January 1st, December 1st. Some month we got a lot of games. I think it's no December. There's like we got a gang of games. But I looked at the schedule. Try to make some objective. Obviously, I wanted to say we go 20-0, but I try to make some objective decisions. You know, games that I could see we'd probably lose, maybe back-to-backs here and there. No, some of our back-to-backs, I think we are capable of winning both of them. So I think 13-7 is reasonable. I'll even drop as far down as 12-8. 14, I'm when Alante said 14-6. I was like, I think that's reasonable. I think 12-14 wins is reasonable for our first 20 games. If we fall below 12, then we've had injuries, or we need to work on something, or something needs to happen, switch the starting five. If we obviously overachieve, then if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So 12-14 is my range, and I'm saying 13.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna be Mr. Confident. I'm saying 15-5. I'm saying after the first 20 games, we're gonna have 5 losses, 15-5, and we're gonna be up there in the second, third seed.
Y'all see this?
In the West? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Is that the lady you saw was Cameron Brink?
No.
She was like, hi.
Hey, see, I just saw it right here.
Yeah.
How dare you put your booty blocking out Kobe's statue?
I'm going on a limb, and I'm saying 15-5. And the reason why is because I think that Luka's going to do a lot of the carrying, and I think that the role players are going to step up. and this is going to be an opportunity for them to shine while LeBron is gone, and they're going to take advantage of it. And I think that JJ Redick is going to coach well, because I think that he's really invested in getting off to a great start. The first part of the season is easier for the Lakers, and so I think JJ Redick is aware of that, and so he knows that he needs to maximize these games. So that's one. All of those reasons combined are why I'm thinking the Lakers are going to come out 15-5 minimum. They could end up being 17-3, 18-2. It's possible, but I'm more comfortable at 15-5. Oh, it'd be
That would
great.
be beautiful.
But I'm saying 15-5.
That would be us over.
So here's what I want to do. We got it all recorded, and we're gonna come back after the 20 game mark, and we're gonna play this recording, and we're gonna see who was right. And if I'm right, I'm gonna talk shit for the rest of the season. I just want y'all to know that's
coming. You're right. We're on the same page. I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope you're right too. I hope. Like, I don't think I hope. I know. I hope you're right. Like,
I'm not one of them. I'm not. We're not. I don't think any of us are these hating Laker fans. You know, everyone got a hating a Laker, someone who says I'm a Laker fan, but they're always negative and cynical. Like I said, listen, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I know people, I have friends who are, and if you all know who you are, if you watch this, I'm not gonna watch the Lakers because LeBron. I disagree with that.
Yeah, come on.
Philosophy completely. You got to rep the name on the front and just deal with it.
That's not loyal.
But you still my homie. You still my homie. You know, I got at least 3
Stay
people
down.
for sure that I know that like have not watched the Lakers in like 2, 3, 4, or if not since LeBron came, they just stopped. They got sick of him after the last couple of years and stopped watching. And like one of them has a pretty big Laker channel on social media, and they just stopped doing it. I was like, what, bro? That's crazy. Yeah,
well, that's cool. We about to take over the game. Laker loyalty all day.
I know it's all about Laker loyalty. We loyal to the soil.
But come on, how many times we didn't build up Laker groups and then got rid of them and then started all over again? So this ain't our first rodeo. You know how we do.
You know how we do. All right, I'm about to switch gears a little bit. I'm gonna switch sports because we are LA till we die in so many ways. I got the Bruins repping LA, we got the Lakers repping LA, but also we got the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are about to do it again. So the Dodgers are on the verge of winning another championship, and here's the question, and I'm gonna bring it back to the Lakers related to the Dodgers. Does the Dodgers winning a championship put more pressure on the Lakers to follow suit this season and win a championship? Alante, I'm going to go over to you. Yes or no?
Wait. The Dodgers are in the middle of a dynasty. The Dodgers are in the middle of a dynasty right now. They have 3 of the top 10 best players in baseball. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. No matter what order you put them in. We know Ohtani's the best. You know what I'm saying? And Freddie and Mookie, you know what I'm saying? We know they locked in right there. Shit, I mean, if we were to get a player like, let's say, like another top 5 player in the NBA to pair with Luka,
we know who you talking about. Stop playing with us, bro.
We could get a dynasty.
Stop being all coy, bro. We know who you mean.
Maybe with Rihanna's.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Egyptian Laker.
Same thing, of course. I think it definitely puts pressure on him. Like I mean, not pressure like it, but come on, man. You know they're in the locker room practice. Hey, man, Dodgers putting it work. I mean, the Laker players are at the Dodger games throwing out pitches. Like, of course, they got to put pressure. But like Alante said, the Dodgers are a dynasty. We've been to 5 World Series in like what 9 years. This will be the 5th World Series in 9 years or 8 years.
Yep.
We should have 3 already. We got cheated. We already know the cheating.
Houston.
The Houston Astros, and so we should already have 3. And
we don't like the team or the hat in LA.
Yeah, exactly. But we technically should have beat Boston too. But I heard they did a little bit of cheating, but I guess it wasn't as bad as Houston's cheating. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that's
just Laker Boston hatred I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, it is. But and it's like, well, no, I guess one of the coaches from Houston ended up being on the went to the Red Sox. I forget his name. It's a well-known name. Anyway, well, I digress. But yeah, it's got to put pressure, man. Because I mean, I've been seeing it all over social media. People been ranking LA sports teams again. But we do this every year, every day, every month. People are just bored online. They just rank it. That's how great LA is. That's how great let's just rank LA sports teams because we just shit. We run shit. So And now, of course, Dodgers has been number one for what when in 2020 when we won and the Dodgers won, it was still Lakers was number one. Most I see people talk because we had won more. Like the Dodgers hadn't won since '88, but now the Dodgers been to 5 World Series and we've won 2 and probably gonna win 3. And so now it's like it is turning in more into a Dodger city. But I know that LA is a basketball city in general more like out of every major city in the country, LA produces more NBA players. More NBA players come and live or retire here in the summer, or will literally be on a different team but come and live here in the summer. Like basketball, the weather is just it's the weather obviously is a huge part of it, so people can play ball all year long, indoor, outdoor. So this really is a basketball city. We actually do produce a lot of baseball players too, so it is actually a baseball city too. Maybe I'm not because I'm not as tapped into
Yeah,
baseball
it
as
really
I
is
am
a baseball
basketball.
city. But continue.
Yeah, I was about to say it is a big baseball city too. So I mean, as of right now, it is kind of really the Dodger city. But I mean, hey, they can share it. Dodgers Lakers always been hand in hand. It's just the Dodger Clipper fans that I don't understand. The Dodger Slipper, any Slipper fan, period, I don't understand. But
What?
like,
How can you be a
Yeah.
Dodger
like
Clipper?
I
I
don't
mean,
understand it,
hold on.
But
LA is also a football city too. We got the Rams too.
yeah, and there's a lot. Well,
What?
it's considered.
What you
It's
talking
considered.
about? LA
Yeah.
LA is either split. LA is either
I can't just hold it.
Well, I mean, you do have a
No,
lot
I'm
of
saying, what
Raiders
if I'm
fans hold
holding it?
over, but I'm saying right now the city does cheer for the Rams pretty ardently. Like the Rams are like the more authentic one out of the Rams and Chargers right now. That's all I'm trying to speak to. But yeah, you do have your
yeah,
contingent of. I mean, I'm a diehard Raiders fan, and I currently live in the Bay, and they moved from
yeah,
the Bay, but there's a lot of Raiders fans still in LA. So I'm not
got you.
denying any of that. But what I'm saying is the city does rally around the Rams. Like if the Rams have a shot to winning the Super Bowl, like when the Rams won in the last couple of years, by the way, and like the city was behind them. That's when we had Odell Beckham in them. I don't know that they're going to
Yeah,
win this year. They're not they're not on the pathway to winning. But if they were, the city would rally around them. So that's all I'm trying to point out.
yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
Because they're the football team, but it's more Rams than Chargers for sure. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
You know what
definitely,
I'm saying?
definitely. Yeah.
You know, but it's just
My
like,
dad, my
yeah,
dad is trying to make me become a Rams fan, and it's so gross. I'm just like, nah, Raiders all day, every day. I'm never gonna become a
hey,
Rams fan ever.
hey, you see, hey, you been a Raider fan, stay a Raider fan.
Exactly. All right.
Really holding it down.
My take on this is there's something very unique about the city of LA and our sports fandom that has cultivated a synergy specifically between the Lakers and the Dodgers. That's why you
Mhm.
see a lot of Dodgers jerseys in Laker colors and Lakers jerseys in Dodger colors and things like that. And the marketing has caught up with that synergy.
Yeah,
Also, the connection between the two franchises is that now officially they are owned by the same people. The majority owner of the Dodgers, or the owner of the Dodgers or that company, is now the majority owners of the Lakers, and
yep,
has now got the Lakers evaluated at over $10 billion. And so what we have been counting on is the Lakers, that synergy continuing, and the Lakers reflecting the leadership that the Dodgers have seen recently. And so we expect that to translate to winning championships like the Dodgers have been doing recently. So that's all of that synergy, and the fact that out of all of the professional sports teams, the one that this city is the most diehard about is the Los Angeles Lakers specifically. If you have any other sport winning in this city, that puts pressure on the Lakers. Like, hey, like y'all are one of the most winningest franchises in all of professional sports generally, and all of the NBA specifically. Y'all need to win too. And also, we have Luka. We have one of the best perennial players in the NBA, and we have LeBron currently. But we're gonna, we're still waiting to get our grubby fingers on another star, which is where Alante comes in.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
Alante's back.
Because I'm trying to check. Because I'm
Hey,
trying. I lost
I just
service
got yelled
again.
at by LA Live security.
Why?
That's why I muted myself. I'm moving shit. I've been here for an hour. The dude comes over and was like, "Oh, sorry, you can't have your tripod here." I was like, "That's why I muted." I said, "Why?" He was like, "Oh, it's just a rule." I said, "Where's the rule? I don't see that." He was like, "You can have the light, the ring light, and you can record. You just can't." I go, I literally can't. What if I just hold this shit up? Yeah, I guess. I was like, "Bro, I know it's not your rule." I was like, "I've been here for an hour." He's like, "Yeah, the cameras are on you, bro. They sent me out here." I was like,
Yeah,
"I'm doing a Laker podcast for the Lakers. millions of people are gonna see. And I was like, that's a bad look. That's a bad look for LA Live and the Lakers. I'm doing something
Shit.
positive for Lakers.
Millions, bro, not millions.
Billions. I was like 1 billion.
Bro, we got like a total of 15
billion
followers on Instagram right now, bro. You
billion.
can't say
You
that.
never know.
Hey, no, you're right.
We could go
You're
viral
right.
at
A
any
million
moment.
people gonna see
We could
this.
go viral.
I'm saying
We
a
could go
billion
viral.
people can see this shit tomorrow.
Matter of
And,
fact, I'm
anyway,
gonna clip the
we
part
could
where you
go
told them we
viral-
had a
we
million
could go-
people watching. That's
we
what I'm
could
gonna
go
clip.
viral in China. Someone in China could pick this shit up tomorrow. A billion Chinese people gonna watch this shit. They love Kobe. No, that shit
All
got
of
me high
China
right
is
now.
watching this shit, bro. All of
That
China.
shit got me super high right now. And so I'm sitting on one of those, like, LA Live, there's like the little ledges you can sit on, like they're like 2 feet of concrete. They're like with the plant holders. Like, you can sit. That's where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
And so I just folded up the tripod. Now that's why I'm sitting this way now. So I put the tripod folds up into like a little square base. So now I just put the square base on like where I'm sitting. I'm waiting for him to come back and tell me. I was like, bro, I got 15 more minutes. I was like, you just can't. I was like, I was like, what if I hold the tripod with my hand? Everything's the same. He said, yeah, it just can't be touching the ground. I was like, so I can film here. The tripod can't touch the ground. That's fucking.
Now you need to get
crazy,
you one of them
bro.
selfie sticks and stop bullshitting.
I don't
Get
know,
on that
'cause I don't
shit.
want. I don't
That's
want this
funny.
shit moving around.
That's
That's the
funny.
whole point of this shit.
Now you need to get one of them gimbals. Them gimbals are
Right.
nice, bro. Get
What's
you one
that
of them
one?
gimbals.
That's a-
That's the little thing that like it
Yeah,
rotates when
yeah.
you move. It
It's
rotates
yeah,
automatically.
if you
so
hold
it
it,
stays
it's a
still.
stability cap.
It attaches to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you a gimbal, bro, and then you gonna be safe.
Yeah.
Like you can't say shit to
But
me.
I'm saying
I got
where
a
Yeah.
it
gimbal, nigga.
attach, it's like on my shoulder and like it's sticking out, like attached like that.
No. They have this something you hold them out like selfie sticks, but they kind of
Yeah,
rotate.
I got you. That one. No.
But anyway, that's hilarious though. That's really hilarious. We literally only got 15 more minutes, and then we about to be out. I got 2 more topics I want to try to cover.
Let's do 2 more real quick, and I'm ready to hop in this game room because I'm ready to kick the Warriors' ass.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm about to spend the rest of the 15 minutes on this one topic. And if we get done early, we get done early. All right, the topic that matters the most, which is why I saved it for last, because we're gonna go right into our game room. Are you excited or nervous about opening night against the Warriors? Why and why not? Excited or nervous?
Shit, I'm excited. I'm always excited. I'm never nervous. I'm never shit. Never nervous. It ain't till it's game 7 of the finals, and we're down 13 in the fourth quarter. Kobe's not having a good shooting game. I'll be nervous, and then we'll win the championship. I'll roll my ankle. I'm bro. It's like every. I tell my family every opening night is like Christmas for us. I'm sure all 3 of us felt like Christmas Eve last night. We all get tomorrow opening night. I'm just excited.
It was the nightmare.
And
it was the night before the NBA started.
We're gonna win. And listeners say the winning gods aren't in our favor. It's only game 1. We got 81 more games. I'm not worried, but it should be a good, fun game. We should win. We're gonna see some cool shit. I'm excited to see Aiden. Now I'm just getting hyped up talking about this. And the game's in like 10 minutes. I'm amped up. I've been excited all day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Alante, are you still there? Can you hear us? It looks like he's frozen. All right, I'll go to stall for him.
I think security guard found him.
All right. I am super, super amped about tonight. I've been waiting for this for months, and I'm gonna take it in. I need this dub though. I'm emotionally invested in getting our first win of the year. It's not the end of the world if we don't, but it would be a statement game if we do. So that's why I'm like super into it. And to be honest with you, I don't like the idea of losing to the Warriors at all. I don't fuck with it. And so I need the Lakers to not go down that road. I need the Lakers to beat Jimmy Butler, beat Steph Curry, lock him the fuck up, and Draymond Green's old ass. I need the Lakers to get them wins. Pods, I don't even know if he's healthy, but all of them, like I need the Lakers to show the fuck out. Fit out, not fit in, whatever the phrase goes. I need Luka to be Luka. I need to see Luka dunk on somebody before the end of the season. I know that. Slim Thug Luka's different, bro. I need him to prove that shit. Like, y'all niggas was calling me fat like it was all sweet last year, bro. Like, nah, it's a different type of Luka. MVP season, revenge tour. Alante, talk about it.
Yes,
but yeah,
sir.
I'm amped about it. But how are you feeling about tonight? Are you nervous? Or are you excited? Or a little bit of
I'm
both?
not nervous at all. I think we're gonna beat them by 12 points tonight.
What's the odds?
go.
What's the line?
Lakers are underdogs by 2. The Warriors are favored by 2.
Oh yeah, they bullshitting.
What?
Yeah, I got the Lakers by
What?
12.
Yeah,
Are you
Warriors are
serious?
favored
They
by
got
2.
us by. They got the Warriors by
Bro,
2.
ESPN got us finishing off as the
What?
6th seed this season.
But what
fam.
is Vegas? Vegas officially has us by
Whatever.
2. I mean, yeah, ESPN don't decide the
Whatever.
odds. Vegas decides
Vegas
the
has
odds.
us down by 2. Vegas has us
You
down
tell
by
me
2.
them little
Well,
mafia
I don't know
fucks
what
in
sports
Vegas.
books specifically, but I read that earlier.
It's all yeah. It's usually a general.
Yeah. So the
There's
Warriors
where
are
I
favored
see
by
a
2
Rui
tonight over
jersey.
the Lakers.
Okay, the real Laker
There you
fan
go.
right there, rocking the Rui Lake Show jersey.
Yeah.
I seen.
I mean,
so
I
I
think. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I understand. I'm
The
saying the
Rui.
jersey. I seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that one or two things are very likely. Either the Lakers are going to be really, really exciting to watch tonight, or they're going to be really, really frustrating.
That's how it always. That's the
those
life.
are like
That's the
guarantees, bro.
That's the life of a
That's
Laker
the
native.
game.
It's the life of Laker
That's the
Nation.
game. That's the game.
And if the Lakers lose tonight, there's going to be a lot of overreaction, people panicking. Lakers aren't winning anything. Lakers are
Right,
going to
trade
not
everybody.
make the playoffs. Trade everybody. Get everybody off my team. All that bullshit.
Trade
What's
If
them.
the
the
Lakers
Rockets?
win, if the Lakers
Right, go ahead.
win, there's going to be an overreaction in the other direction. Oh, Lakers are world beaters. Lucas is going to carry the Lakers. If we beat y'all now, wait till LeBron comes. We're winning everything. You're going to get over-exaggeration no matter what happens. I'm going to stay even keeled no matter what happens. If we lose, I'm going to stay even keeled. If we win, I'm going to stay even keeled. I'm going to be happy if we win. But I'm not gonna project some weird ass narrative because of one game. And honestly, the first 2 games are really must wins for me. Lakers need to win tonight on opening night, and Lakers need to beat the dog shit out of the Timberwolves on Friday. And I mean that shit. Like want that revenge, bro. I'm not playing. Like I need to see that shit. Even if we lose tonight, I'll be cool with losing tonight if at least we won on Friday. That's how I feel about it. Like we need to win both the games, really.
I definitely want to win
beat them
tonight
bitches.
because the last opening night we played the Warriors, they beat us. It was like 2 years. It was like 23 or 22. It was the game I went to when they had TNT outside, and I got the fuck Chuck chant going.
Yeah.
Fuck Charles Barkley. They beat us that night. I think they beat us like 2 opening nights. We played them at least twice in the past 5 years on opening night, and I think they won both of them here in LA. So I definitely want to beat them. I definitely want to beat Minnesota. We did beat Minnesota last year on opening night, but obviously the playoffs, the staying of the playoffs are is what's much more recent. So yeah, we definitely got to win these first 2 games. It'll be a good motivator.
It'll be a good
guys.
momentum builder for this team. Yeah.
Momentum builder. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, it'll be definitely a good momentum builder for the team. So I'm excited about it. We're about to get up out of here pretty soon, but before we do, we got 8 more minutes. I just want to say we do live game rooms on Clubhouse and Chatter simulcast. And on Chatter, if you come see us, we always stream the game live so you can watch the game with us. And we finally got the volume working so we can talk to each other and hear the game. It's pretty stellar, pretty awesome. So if you ever want to join us, feel free to do that. And last but not least, I want to leave y'all with... Sorry, I just got a chat right now. Oh, okay. I just want to leave y'all with our link tree. If I can figure out how to do it. Hold on.
Follow us, Laker Loyalty, on everything. LakerLoyalty.com coming soon. At Laker Loyalty, all the socials. You know what they are.
That's our link tree, and it has all of our socials, has all of the podcast links. Let me make it so that it lasts forever.
Again, LakerLoyalty.com coming soon. We have a lot of cool shit on there.
Support, share,
Please
let
follow,
people know.
subscribe, like, recycle, repeat, rinse, all that shit at Laker Loyalty. Yes, come on, we got a lot of cool shit planned. We got a lot of shit planned that we ain't even telling y'all yet. A lot of cool shit. We're gonna interactive things to do with fans. We're gonna have guests on here eventually. We got some cool people planned to come on here and talk to y'all, give you their insight into Lakerdom. We're gonna have some trivia. Oh shit. Hold on a second.
Okay, I finally figured out how to do it without a timer. What's up?
Hey, man.
This is so funny. With the jersey. With the jersey. Hey, everyone,
Hey, Samurai was like, hey, who is that? Is that Michael Cooper? Like, hey, that's lit. That's lit.
That's synergy right there. Hey, fuck that
That's what
security
that
guard.
is.
That's synergy right there.
Hey, that's lit,
Hey,
bro.
and it's the
That
same
was
spot
lit.
I sat last time. I saw him and I was like, hold on a second. Am I tripping? That's God, Allah, the universe, us made this shit happen. That's cool as fuck right now. What? That's my dog.
That's what's up. Now we gotta end the show on that note.
We gotta
man.
end the
can't say
show on that note, bro.
Y'all gotta follow us. Y'all, you gotta watch the fucking show.
Live
Like,
on the stream. You saw special guests, a guest of honor, Mike Burke. Nah, that's lit, bro.
That felt like a blessing. That felt like the pod getting blessed by a Laker legend.
Didn't I just
crazy.
Defensive player of the year, 1988
Come on.
or 87.
Hey, that's a good sign. Hey, Lakers better win tonight after that, bro.
That's a Hall
Lakers
of
better
Famer.
win.
Hey,
Yes,
that's a Hall
bro.
of Famer. And he
Lit.
said we won the championship, so it's happening. It's happening. We won the championship.
Let's do it.
We about to win the championship. Michael Cooper
Y'all,
said so. That's why.
Y'all got to come in. Y'all tap in with the game rooms.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all. Come on, Jason.
All right.
Put a
That was
button
a
in it.
hell of a way to end the stream. I'm so happy about that. I'm like super giddy. But yeah, we about to take it to Chatter and Clubhouse for the live game room. It's opening. It's the game. What's it called? It's a season opener for the Lakers. Opening night at crypto.com.
Hey, he thought he knew Woody y'all. He was like, "Is that?" And I was like, "Did y'all hear him?"
Yeah.
He thought Woody y'all. He was like, "Is that?"
He thought we were somebody else. It's like, yeah, we got our millions looking at. You should have told about the millions of fans.
But that's even, but that's cool because that means we got familiar faces now. He gonna see it. He gonna see it online. We're gonna tag him. Tag his mic. He's on it. He's on there. Tag him in that clip.
Yes, sir.
That shit gonna be cool.
Sir.
You gotta start somewhere, and that's a hell of a way to start. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hell of a way to start.
Did we not make? Hey, look it. I got the jersey on too. That's crazy. I feel like that.
You happened to wear that jersey tonight, like that was meant to be, bro. That was meant to be.
That's crazy.
That was lit.
That's
all
crazy.
right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Remember.
All right, y'all. Laker loyalty.
Laker loyalty.
Can't spell loyalty without the L.
Without the LAL, baby. Come on, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and we'll see you guys live on Chatter and Clubhouse. Peace.
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 All right.